Hey guys, it's I Make Weapons For You, and today I'm here in a video on wrestling, and more specifically on shadow wrestling. Let's begin. One thing you want to do through the whole drill is maintain a good stance and maintain good movement. So you can either get in a square stance where both your feet are equal, here, or sugar foot where one foot is ahead of the other, here. Now what you want to do is every once in a while, you want to tap the floor here to make sure that you stay in a good stance, because if you're up here, or even here, it can be harder for you to move, and your defense may not be as strong, and somebody could get a takedown on you. So the movements you want to incorporate in the drill is, back and forth, here, and side to side. Now, you don't want to cross your feet or even get them close together. You just want to take baby steps to the side or even to the front, depending on what you do. Also, you want to circle, here. What I do when I wrestle or even shadow wrestle is I put my foot down to make a good pivot point. But what it's good for is you want to hold it down lightly like a football player, or even if somebody knocks your hand off, you can still maintain a good stance. I just do it to pivot because it's a nice fast movement and it's easier for me. It'll depend on what is the penetration and the shot. Now, if I were you, since I'm working in a small space and I don't have this is just a carpet, what I do is I usually wear my knee pad, but I can't find it right now. But that in shadow wrestling, what you want to do is just you want to move back and forth, and then take your shot. So what you want to do is just incorporate that, where even as you're moving, just moving back and forth. Here, find a good opening. 1, 2, 3, and just, pretend like there's so many. What you want to incorporate in your shadow wrestling is the sprawl. Now, one thing wrong with this is it's a tight space, so I don't have a lot of room to move around, but normally you'd want an open area where you can, practice, moving around the room, using your space. So I learned 2 ways to sprawl. One way is just kicking your hips back and making sure your thighs are right on the ground. And the second way is that you turn your hips, you land on your thigh and hip on one side, and pop back up. So I'll demonstrate both, where it's here, thighs are on the ground, and pop right back up into the good stance. And also here, where you land on one hip, and again, turn around and pop back into the good. And now, last but not least, hand movement. You don't want to keep your hands in the whole time and just move around like this. You want to practice, that arm drag by, snap, head and hand control here. You have to make sure in shadow wrestling that you're pretending like there's an actual person right in front of you. So, want to tap. And now I want to show a little demo of how I shadow wrestle. Since this isn't usually the place where I shadow wrestle at my school. But, I'll have to work with what I have. I want to show a little demo, since this isn't usually the place where I shadow wrestle. I usually shadow wrestle at my school, but I'll try to make the most of what I have. Alright, so, that good movement, circle, back and forth. Head and hand control. Tap and go. You can also incorporate that sprawl. Alright guys, thanks for watching.